Hello everybody, my name is Sudhanva Puranik and I'm a trainer for Tata Technologies and training content developer for iGetIt. Today I'm going to deliver a webinar on MBD using Creo Parametric, for which I'm using Creo Parametric 7.0, and this will be a very brief about the techniques in MBD. As we know that the MBD is nothing but model based definition, and that is 3D annotations. So in past, when people used to create the drawings of 3D models, the 2D drawings, now that can be done, or that should be done, using the 3D models itself. So that's why the use of MBD or 3D annotations. So in this current session, I am going to deliver these many topics like semantic references, then creation of different types of dimension annotations, then the modification of dimensions, creation of datum feature symbols on dimensions and geometric tolerances, also a composite GTOL frame, then note annotations inside a box, showing annotations while cross section is active, and appearance state with combined state. So let me start with first topic. I will cover first three topics using one single model. So in this model, I go to annotate tab, and there are some combined states. I activate the 3D model combined state, which looks like this. Then I need the annotation plane to create the annotations. So I have this front plane active for the annotations, and I go to front view. So here first I need to create a dimension which is between this surface and this surface, both the cut inside surfaces. So here I go for dimension creation, and on a surface I select this surface and the other one. So the dimension gets created, which we can see in the front view. But as per the understanding, we can see that this dimension is between this surface and this surface. But ideally, the remaining two surfaces on top side and bottom side, they are also matching with this dimension. That's why currently the dimension is non-semantic. To make it semantic, I go to references, and for first references collector, I select the remaining two surfaces from top surface, and I do the same thing for bottom side as well. And then I will just make those references strong, so that now when I say OK, and then if I highlight the dimension, it will show all the three surfaces from top and bottom side. This is the proper semantic definition of the annotation. Then to modify the display of this annotation, we can see that the dimension annotation extension line is coming over here. And that's why in front view, we can see that it looks like this. So better to take it on the outer surface. So I select this and say move to plane on this surface, so that now the display is proper for that dimension. Okay, so this was regarding semantic references. The next one is about creation of driving and driven annotations. So let us first see the driving annotations. I say show annotation, and then from the model tree, I pick this round 2. So this dimension comes from the round feature. I pick it, say OK. Similarly, I say show annotations, and then I pick this extrude feature, and then I will select all the dimensions which are necessary. Then let me arrange them. Okay. Then what is the use of this driving annotation? So since it is coming from the model, if I pick it and from here, I can change the value. Also, say if I pick it from here and double click from here also, I can change the value. Then just regenerate so that thing will reflect in the model as well. See, now the model is updating as per the new dimensions. This is the use of driving dimensions, which can change the model in real time. Then next thing comes, which is driven dimension annotations. So for that, I need to go by this dimension selection and pick the surfaces which are necessary. So I will pick the surface, this top one and this one, first dimension. Secondly, again this surface and this surface, second dimension. And third one is this one. Okay. Then about the rearrangement of these dimensions. For it is there like this. Then I will rearrange this 450 over here. This one also here. And then I need to align the 50 and 30 dimensions as per the 450. For this purpose, I will first pick the 450, then pick the remaining two, then say right click and align dimensions. So that will align both of them with respect to this 450 dimension. This is one more thing about the dimension annotation modification display. So hope this thing is clear. This covers the first three topics, semantic references, dimension annotations, and modifications. Again, we can see that the annotations, they are in different locations. So I can pick all of them one by one. Then move to plane to the front surface so that dimension extension lines will be seen properly in front of the model surface. Okay, so this completes the first three topics. Then let us go for next topic, which is datum feature symbols. So for that, I have other model. In this model, let me first activate the design mode. Then I will go for the other combined state, which is named as counter bore hole. This contains a dimension like this, and then one datum feature symbol over here, and another is over here. The first is creation of datum feature symbol on the dimension. So I will activate the annotation plane, which is rather no need of that because it is only already present over there. So just select the datum feature symbol and select this dimension. Then it gets placed over the dimension. The next thing, I will create a geometric tolerance over here, and for which I will set the right plane as the annotation plane. I want to set the geometric tolerance for this front surface, and this surface is perpendicular with C datum and B datum both. So I will assign a tolerance of perpendicularity. Value is 0.02, and the reference for this perpendicularity tolerance value, that is with the C datum. And since the datum is picked from here, that is a semantic datum, which highlights in green color. Now, since this surface is perpendicular with this B datum as well, so it should have tolerance with that one as well. That's why I will go for a composite frame, and I will say other value, that is 0.05, and that should be with the B datum. Thus, the composite Kitol frame gets created like this. And then I can place the datum feature symbol on this GTOL as well, like this. So this completes the fourth and fifth topics. Then let us go for sixth topic, which is creation of note annotations inside a box. So for this, I will activate the threaded holes combined state. And here we can see that this A datum is on the dimension, which is a diameter of this circular thing. And that will take the reference of the central axis. With respect to that, there are 4 datum targets, and they are having a diameter of 30. So now at these 4 locations, I need to create a hole with 30 diameter, and that should be having a metric threads. So now I want to define the hole definition in a note. So for that purpose, I will enable the display of points, and also I will go for display of point tags, so that this will show us that there are 4 points, hole placement 1, 2, 3, 4, which are guiding to place the hole. Then I will create a note with leader, for which I set the custom annotation plane, note with leader, that I want to place on the hole placement 1 point. The note text should be like this: at bracket 1 dot at closing bracket. So this is the syntax. From this syntax, I go to text and editor, and then just close it. So due to the syntax, this one note is coming inside a box. Then set the orientation to flat to screen, and I will create one more note. This will have same syntax again. Before that, I just copy my note, which is the definition for the hole. So now here again I place the same syntax, and then I paste my note over here. Then again go to the editor. Okay, so the note gets created, and I am just shifting the text as per my need. So now this thing is indicating that what kind of hole should be placed over here. Also, the hole should be placed at remaining 3 locations. That's why for this note, I will add the leaders to remaining hole points as well. Now, this is a proper definition, that instead of writing all this text over here in the note, I'm saying that for these 4 hole points, refer to note 1. Note 1 is like this: create 4 threaded through holes with the definition M30 into 2 ISO H tab, which is through, and 28 drill, that is also through, which is having 4 holes. So this is the proper indication to the user how he should create the holes over here. So this completes the topic of creation of note annotations inside a box. Then let us go for next topic, that is related to creation of sorry, not creation, it is showing the annotations when cross section is active. So here this model is in design mode. I go to front view, and now this is showing me the annotations, and we can see that apart from the D datum, remaining all the annotations, they are symmetric about the front plane. That's why if I activate this cross section about the front plane, it will not show the annotations because the model is cut. Then it is highlighting the annotations, but they are not shown over here. To show them when the section is also active, I can go to prepare and model properties, and in the detailing options, I will type a string as clipped, and they say find. So here comes the config option that show clipped annotations. The default value I will override with the yes value and apply the config. Okay, so now this will highlight the annotations even if the model is cut along the cross section. So hope this topic is also clear. Then I will go for last topic of today's session. That is, we can assign an appearance state to the combined state for proper understanding. So the model looks like this in the design mode, and we can see that there is one appearance state created. Current appearance is default, and I have this holes appearance which looks like this. Then I will activate this combined state with name as holes. So now this combined state is showing the definition of all the holes with their annotations. We can see that these two holes are having M33 as the hole definition. These three are with M30 definition, and this one is with M36. So apart from the annotations, I want to show these holes with the color scheme as well. And for that, I need to assign the appearance state. So I will just edit the definition of this thing, the holes combined state. And here I will assign the appearance which I have created, the holes appearance. So now this combined state will show the holes with their annotations as well as with the color coding. So hope you people have understood all the topics which I have covered today. And I hope that they must have added some new insights to your MBD knowledge base. So since it was a very brief webinar, let me show the content for this MBD in our iGetIt. The iGetIt is having a learning library where we are having courses of different software, and my focus is on PTC Creo. So in PTC Creo, these many courses are available for different releases, and I'm having a course for PTC Creo 6, which is model-based definition. And in the course, the model-based definition topic has been explained with all the details, everything related to creation of combined states and then creation of annotations and all the things about the MBD in PTC Creo. So I request that you can also go to the iGetIt page and you can subscribe to the course to get the full knowledge about this model-based definition. Also, you can visit our iGetIt YouTube page, this iGetIt Learning for Engineers, where you can find the recordings of my previous sessions, previous webinars. One is PTC Creo Advanced Modeling, another is PTC Creo Advanced Assembly Design, and this tech tip, which I have shown to you right now as well, creation of note inside a box. So this is all about our today's brief session about Creo MBD. And I thank you all for attending. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Sudhanva.
Thank you.